Hello everyone, Daniel here. Now, Pikmin 4 is almost out, so this is probably the best time to list out a few things that I'm hoping to see. Now before we start, I do want to call out, I've been on a bit of a media blackout for this game. I didn't really want to have too much spoiled before going in. So, if something I'm about to mention has already been confirmed, well, now you know the root of my misinformation. So without further ado, here we go. You know, I'd really love to see some more areas, more maps to visit and explore. How many more? Well, on average, the games usually have about 4 or 5. So I'm gonna say, let's ask for 12. I wanna see 12 maps to explore in this game. Now that's a high number, so I'll be generous and we'll say that 12th map, that can be a boss only level, kind of like at the end of Pikmin 1. But that'd be great. 12 new maps, let's say 7. We'll roll back, we'll be generous. 7 maps to explore in the single player mode will be awesome. Now I mentioned the single player mode because I want to throw in another little side one. In the challenge modes, I would love to see every single one, all of the classic maps. You know, they were showing some of those classic maps in Pikmin 3 Deluxe, so let's keep that going. Just give me as much content for me to play. I don't know when we're going to get a Pikmin 5, maybe a long time. So give me all the maps, please. Thank you very much. I'd really love to see more real-world Nintendo products. We got to see that Game Boy Advance in the demo, and I just love that. And then there's been other products in the previous Pikmin games, but let's just go all in on this. I want like an Astro's Playroom level of fan service, where we want to see all of the game systems they've had, all the controllers. Just show it to me. I want it all. You know, what's to say? Maybe that house we went into in the demo, maybe there's a game collector that lives there. And so you just kind of go in there and steal all of his stuff. Now, this next request that I'm gonna put under the request for the real world Nintendo products. I know this is kind of crazy, but hear me out. What if there was combinable treasure? Now, how is this working? So I'm imagining, like, you find a Game Boy Advance. Now, what if you also find a cartridge, a Game Boy Advance cartridge out there in the world? You take it back to your base, bing, bada, boom. Now you can play that Game Boy Advance game while you're at your base before you go out. I know that's asking a lot, but it's happened in the past. Games like Animal Crossing, Smash Brothers, sometimes they let us do this. So why not? Let me play some old classic games, just really a packet full of content in this Pikmin 4. That'd be awesome. I would really love to see a randomizer attached to the story mode. So after I play through it once, just, mix up stuff like the number of enemies, where the flower buds are appearing, the number of gems, mix those things up. So every time I go through the game in the single player mode, the story mode, I want it to feel ever so slightly unique. I think that's gonna do a lot to really keep me coming back over and over, instead of, say, like a Ocarina of Time Master Quest where the developers have to go in and move these bits. No, just make it so I can mix all these elements up myself, and then I can see myself playing this game over and over and over again. To that point, I'm also going to request some customizable challenge modes. So I'm kind of thinking in my mind, this is scaling it back even less. In those challenge modes, let me set how much time I want to have to complete this map, or how many enemies I have to kill. Let me set up the requirements for victory there. I think that'd be awesome. And if I could go a little bit further, let me upload that customized challenge mode and let me download other people's things. I think this would be almost infinite replayability without needing, the actual servers for true online live multiplayer. But in this way, I'm not expecting like a Mario Maker length and style and complexity here, but just something to let me kind of customize what they've already set up and just keep on going, keep on playing all those challenge modes. Proper DLC. So, Pikmin 3 Deluxe I thought was really awesome that included all that stuff, but, let's just see more of that. So I would love to see, at the very least, let's get some more challenge modes, some modes and some maps. So, I mentioned earlier, let's bring back all those classic maps. I'm expecting classic maps to be included. I don't really want to have to pay for that, so if I can be a beggar and a chooser here, I'd like to see some new maps and new maps, not just the classic maps brought back. But bring me some new challenge maps and a couple new modes, I'll be pretty happy. And then of course, I'd really love some new story content. If there's just a straight up another area to explore in the actual story, that'd be awesome. But I'd also be okay with just, how about some cosmetic items for my crew? So let's say, and I'm just a fan of Nintendo, so I think it would be really great if they try to synergize some of their upcoming releases. So let's say Metroid Prime 4 is coming out. Well, let me have a little wearable Samus helmet for all my little crew in Pikmin 4. That would be awesome. Not so sure I want to pay for that particular feature, but that at least would keep me coming back to the game over and over again if every time there's another big Nintendo release, they have some cool little cosmetic items coming out in Pikmin 4. And last but not least, I know this is kind of a crazy one, but man, I think it'd be awesome if I could have some weaponry, some weapons for my crew. I know it sounds crazy, but I want to be just a little bit more formidable when I'm out on my own. I don't know why, but I'm just always trying to beat up enemies by myself. Like when I have my Pikmin off doing something, I'll just kind of scout ahead and I'll try to take out a few enemies. So it'd be cool if they would give me some equipment. You know, this could be a late in game or maybe even a New Game Plus type thing, but give me something that I can use to turn the tides of the battle. Now I understand it might be a little game breaking. I might be getting a little too overpowered here. So I was thinking, well, yeah, don't let me do it while I still have a full squad of Pikmin or have Ochi with me. So hear me out. What about this? What if your whistle that you use could transform into a ray gun when you're all alone? So in that way, like when you have your crew, you can't use it, right? You need your whistle and your whistle form. But then you have a little bit of an advantage when you're out on your own. It almost could be a tactical choice that I want to go out on my own so I can have this ray gun and have the benefits of some distance play, shooting the enemies from afar. So that's it. Those were the 6 things that I was thinking would be a really cool addition. I'd love to hear what you would love to see in Pikmin 4. Maybe you've already been just scouring the internet and you know what's coming out. Maybe you're like me and you've been on a bit of a media blackout and you just want to muse about what sort of things would be really cool to see. But let me know. Leave it down in the comments below. If you appreciate this video and other content you see on this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Please leave a like on this video. And you can hit the notification bell to see when new videos are coming out. Thank you so much for watching. I again have been Daniel, and I can't wait to see you when Pikmin 4 comes out. Talk to you soon. See you later. Goodbye.